you doing? We are making a bundt cake. If y'all know me, you know I like bundt cakes. That's my favorite to make. So we are making what they call sunny lemon cake. And let me tell you what, it's got a little bit of lemon in it and a whole lot of love, let me tell you. All right, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start out with 3 sticks of butter. That's right, y'all, 3 sticks of softened butter. I had to stick mine back in the microwave. They weren't quite as soft as I would have liked them, so we had to stick them back in there. That butter out of there. 3 sticks. 3 sticks of butter, y'all. That's a lot of butter. It says cream it up. So we're gonna put this on there and we're gonna start creaming this bad boy up just a little. My butter's a little melted, just a little more than it probably should be, so it's all right. So it won't take as long. How y'all doing? How's the weather? Our weather is actually back to normal. We're in the 70s again and the smoke is gone for now. Hopefully those folks in Canada are out. The fire's out up there and hopefully they're getting recovered, or it's probably take years to recover. All right. The butter's good and creamy. So the next ingredient, y'all, look at this. 3 cups of sugar. And you know it's gonna be good. It says slowly add a little bit of sugar at a time. So we're gonna add some here. We're gonna let it go. There we go. Speed it up just a little bit. That's a lot. I have one other recipe. I've never made this, by the way, y'all. I have never made this recipe. Andre likes lemon, so I figured this would be good for him. I do have one other recipe though that I use that takes a lot of sugar and a lot of butter, and that's my Tennessee apple cake that I make occasionally. That's my signature cake that I usually make. Used to make it for a lady down in, well, she was from Danesburg, Kentucky, if y'all know where that's at. She used to tell me, if it's got that much butter and that much sugar in it, it's gonna be good. So this bad boy should be good. It's making a nice looking, there we go. Let's do that up here for a second there. I don't know, maybe I need to have Amy, my friend Amy, teach me how to use my mixer a little bit better. She does this on her cooking channel. Let me tell you what, she just flies right through it. Let's see, we're struggling over here. Sunny lemon cake. Got a nice name to it. I have a good friend. His name is Sunny. That's what they call him. I don't call him that. I don't like that. I didn't meet him as that. I met him as something else. Probably, I think he's in his 90s now. Good man. Actually taught me a lot about business back when I was young. He used to tell me, you gotta be in business, son. Don't just handle the money, make sure you make a profit. I've always tried to, I've had a couple businesses in my lifetime, and I always try to make sure I don't just handle the money, make them proud. All right, y'all, get that up just a little bit better. Stop that for a second. We're gonna take our spatula and we're gonna push it down. All right, butter and sugar, you know, it's good, it smells good. I just kind of want to taste that right now because, you know, butter and sugar, slap that in there, be good. Don't waste any of it. Get back in there. All right, now I believe it says, turn that on, and some fluffy, add eggs. And y'all, this is 5 eggs. And a lot of eggs too. So we're gonna add a little bit at a time, it says, just kind of let it go together. This is not the most rarest thing we're putting in there, nor the most expensive thing. I have to fall over, and we'll talk about that here in 1 second. That going right there. A lot of eggs, a lot of sugar, and a lot of butter. As the great, wonderful Miss Paula Dean says, if it's got butter in it, it's going to be good. So, I don't know exactly what she says. I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her in a while though. Alright, the rest of those eggs in there, a lot of eggs. Got to mix up just a little bit right there. I am changing one thing, and I'll let y'all know when I get to that part. Well, so far, it's, you know, got almost swimming there. It looks so good and light and fluffy. You just want to dip in there and swim. And there we go, all the eggs aren't good. Push that down just a little bit. Wish KitchenAid would make a mixture that done a little bit better. I have another spatula somewhere, and it's got the scraper on it. It scrapes the bowl, I think, a little too hard. All right, I don't like the metal bowls. I like the glass, especially when I'm doing stuff like this where everybody can see what I'm doing. All right, got that. Lock that bad boy back down. All right, let's see what it says. Get all the eggs in there. And then start adding the flour. We're gonna let that mix up here. And y'all, this is, let me double check here. I think I know. 3 cups of all-purpose flour. We're gonna sift it just to give it a good texture. It's one of those recipes that it should be good. All that butter in there and all that sugar. Can't go wrong. It says slowly add the flour, and it was all purpose. I didn't tell you all that. And I forgot to tell you, y'all should hear the oven here in about 3 seconds. It's gonna start beeping. 350. Preheat your oven, 350. Don't forget that. I always forget that. I don't forget it. I just forget to tell y'all that I've done it. I need somebody to stand back here and just give me directions sometimes what I'm doing. Oh, see, right there. 350. Oven's preheated. It's ready to roll. Dumping it in the bowl. It's much easier. That's how I normally do. If y'all ain't watching, this is what I do anyway. Y'all just gonna see the little behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. How about that? Wash tub. Just a little bit. It's gonna be thick. It's thicker enough right now, let me tell you. Alright. Beat well after each cup. You're doing that right now. Then here comes the most expensive thing that I've seen. We're gonna leave that one alone just to be safe. Sometimes you have to a little air in this. Alright, y'all, this doggone thing right here, I was gonna have to refinance the house to get a bottle of this. I haven't bought pop in so long. This thing was $3 almost. I was like, goodness gracious. And let's have a cup and something here. Let me double check my recipe. 3/4 of a cup. That's close. I don't drink pop. If I do drink pop, I drink the Corritos. It's a Mexican pop, and it's like $1 a bottle, and it comes in a glass bottle. I absolutely love that stuff, and that's, most of y'all always ask what I'm drinking when I post pictures. That's usually what's in there. That or it's flavored water. And those flavored water packs are, you get them at the grocery store. Right there. So we're gonna add this in there. This is unique. And this does not have any baking powder or baking soda in it, so it's a little unique. I'm assuming this does some kind of magic. I know I've seen you take this and a cake mix and a little bit of ingredients and it makes something. I've never done one of those. Never done this one either, so we'll see how this turns out here. Put that in there. Mix up real good. We're gonna scrape inside one more time just to be safe. Make sure that butter and sugar all in there good. Taste bad. Alright. Lemon extract. 2 tablespoons. It's definitely going to be lemony. And then it is, what do we call this? Lemon zest. Yeah, that's what it's called. There we go. Zest of 1 lemon or a teaspoon. Same thing. Alright. Now here's where we're going to make it a little different. I'm going to add the juice. Squeeze this juice in there in 1 second here. I'll put that in there. Alright, that's the only thing I'm changing up on this recipe, which I'm off camera. Y'all can't see me, but I'm right here. Alright, let's do that. Just like that. Alright. Grab the butt cake pan up and I'll stuff that up right over there. We'll let this mix up real good. Alright y'all, I'm gonna grab y'all. We got that all blended up and I grabbed the Bundt pan and I did just spray a little bit of butter Crisco spray in there. I'm gonna put this in here and before I forget to tell y'all, this bad boy is supposed to bake for 1 hour. That seems like an awful lot. It's not, I bake bread and most of my breads that I bake take that. Take this one, I need another hand. Since other people do that, they always make it look so simple sometimes. How do y'all do that? Maybe it's because I'm left-handed, I don't know. Just see how this bad boy turns out. Hopefully it turns out good because I'm making it for Andre, so. Don't turn out good, I'll make some frosting, put some frosting on top of it. We'll call it a day. It says don't serve it with anything but powdered sugar, so you better be turning out really good here, buddy. Alright, we'll make sure we get all this goodie out of here. It kind of just looks like a daggone butter cake with a little bit of lemon in it. Alright, I'll set that there. I'll just smooth it down, and I'm going to do the fancy smancy thing. We're going to clean that up. I don't want to waste any of that batter. We're gonna stick this bad boy in an oven. We'll let it bake for an hour. Oh, we are back with the Sunny Lemon Cake. Y'all, this is not the prettiest Bundt cake I've ever made, but it's by far not the ugliest either. Let me tell you, I was to make this again, I think we do some reducing on the sugar, the flour, and probably the butter. But let's give it a try. Here's what we're dealing with here. It is pretty though, with the little powdered sugar on it, made it pretty anyway. A little scary when I first brought it out there. I didn't know about it. Didn't know if it was gonna make it or not. But around here, I've got 3 guys that will eat it. My best friend, he will definitely help eat it. My son, and my husband, they will eat it. And it's lemon, so Andre will eat it no matter what. All right, y'all, there's what it looks like. Can y'all see that? Still a little warm. That's good. It's definitely good. Oh yeah. I mean, it's definitely good for a cake. It's definitely homemade and it's good. All right, y'all. Did y'all make it? What do you think? Sunny lemon cake. It looks yummy. Tastes good. It tastes way better than it looks, I promise y'all that. It is definitely not the prettiest thing in the world. All right, y'all. What are y'all having for dessert? Obviously, we're having Sunny Lemon Cake here. Y'all let me know what you think.